Alright guys, today I'm bringing you a legendary item guide on Borderlands 3, and in this video we'll be looking at the Jacob's assault rifle known as the Bekah. The red text on the weapon reads, shoot them in the face. Twice. And to my unknowing, I didn't actually know that this was a pearlescent weapon in Borderlands 2, which means it's actually a returning weapon to the Borderlands franchise. Like in Borderlands 2, what's special about this weapon is after a certain distance, the bullets that it fires will split into three, one continuing in the direction that the bullet was fired, and two veering off to the left and to the right. This weapon can actually drop from any suitable loot source, but it also has a guaranteed source once in every playthrough. To get it guaranteed, you want to defeat every legendary hunt in Borderlands 3. A video to all of those locations can be found in the description below. There are 10 in total, which you can defeat in any order you want, but once you defeat the 10th, you'll get mail from Hammerlock. Pause your game and go to social, and then go to the mail tab, and you'll see that there is a message from Sir Hammerlock with the title Bravo. There'll be a message from Sir Hammerlock congratulating you for defeating all of the legendary hunts, and attached will be the Bekah that you can accept into your inventory. The special trait on the Bekah is similar to that of the Lyuda, and both guns have a very similar way of getting them guaranteed, and that's either defeating all legendary hunts for the Bekah or defeating all targets of opportunity for the Lyuda. However, compared to the Lyuda, I much prefer the Bekah, just because the Lyuda has a very high fire rate, with it being a Vladov sniper rifle, and you can burst through all of your ammo very quickly. Yes, this effectively means that you have a higher damage per second, but for anything other than boss killing, you'll find that you run out of ammo very quickly. This is in part to the fact that sniper rifles have a very low max capacity that you can acquire, compared to assault rifles, which can get over 1,000, and the fact that the Bekah has a fairly low, but still a moderately high fire rate, means that you will not be running out of ammo anytime quickly. Obviously, with the special trait, this gun has an effective range, and other than that, you'll find yourself doing very little damage compared. At about mid-range, when the bullets split, you can get every single bullet to hit an enemy, say in a crit spot, so you'll be doing many times the damage that can be found on the card. This special trait does make the gun especially effective against stationary bosses, where you can sit in a particular position and not have to worry about adjusting in order to get all three bullets to hit the enemy. Obviously, with its only guaranteed source being in defeating all legendary hunts, and the fact that you can only effectively complete all legendary hunts once in a playthrough, it can be very tedious and difficult to farm this weapon. Because of this, trying to get a perfect variant of the gun isn't really something that I would be going for. In this particular case, I got lucky and managed to get an anointed version, which grants me an extra charge on rack attack. But apart from that, I think the gun in itself is good enough to not warrant having to farm this perfect variant. If you've never had this gun before, I'd highly advise you to go to my legendary hunts locations video and whack them all out in order to get it. When I first got this gun, this was the main gun that I used for several hours afterwards. Yes, there are some guns that might be able to do a lot more damage to bosses much more quickly or deal with crowds of enemies a lot easier, but this is a very fair mid-ground that you have a guaranteed chance of getting, so I don't see why you wouldn't get this gun. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you found this useful. Make sure to subscribe for future legendary item guides on my channel, and yeah, see you in the next video.